This is poo to be as a witch. A scary witch. Ooh, I want to eat you. I built up my face using latex, toilet paper, wet toilet paper, and then another layer of latex. I also used a little bit of Wheaties, blended it up, and put it in with the second layer. This is layers and layers of latex. As you can tell, my mouth isn't even connected anymore with the latex, so it's kind of separated. Um, I didn't put on false eyelashes. I could have, but I didn't want to ruin any of the ones I had because this stuff is still kind of wet. But I made a fake little mole using the cereal and the latex. I made a little ball of it and stuck it on. But hopefully you'll try this look. It was really fun to do. Built up my chin, my nose, and my eyebrows, and made some little furrowed forehead pieces. But this was a lot of fun to do, and please watch. Please subscribe, rate, and comment. And thank you to all my viewers. And yeah, hopefully you'll like the tutorial.
I'm going to do a witch look using my liquid latex. And looks like this. You can get it at any of those traveling Halloween stores right now that are out. I'm actually going to cover my face with it layer by layer. And I'm going to show you the first layer I'm going to do. I would do about 4 or 5 layers of this. I'm just going to take a bowl that you don't want, because after this it won't be any good. And you're just going to pour a little bit of that in there. You don't need a lot, because these layers need to be built up pretty thin. And I've blocked out my eyebrows again with the glue stick, and you wait to let that dry before you start putting on your latex. And then I'm going to take an old brush, old paintbrush. You can tell this is older than sin. Very old brush. I would probably use a wider brush, because I'm going to be taking a rowboat to China with this one. It's so little, it's so thin, and I'm going to be trying to cover my face with it. After the first layer, I know y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but I've been reading up on different things you can do with latex, and one of the things you can do is you can add bran or cereal or any kind of textured material to it. And this is my Wheaties. And I'm going to take my Wheaties, and either you can crunch them up with your hands, or you can put them in a blender. If you have a blender, set it on a low setting and then add them to there so it gets some texture to it. Because I want this witch's face to be really gnarly and yeah. So I'm not crazy. Theater people do this. I read about it in a book. But you're just going to load your brush up really well. And please put on a shirt you do not care about. Pull your hair back. This shirt has been worn out, so I don't care if it gets anything on it. But you're going to start painting thin layers. Do not get in your eye. You may want to take straws and cut them in half and put them up your nose, because first of all, the smell of the stuff is really strong, and second of all, you can build up a really good layer around your nose, because you really don't want to get this in your nose, because I'm thinking it would not feel too hot to get this in your nose hairs. I'll make my own self laugh. But yeah, just keep building up the layers. So, you should have made layers with the latex, then taken crunched up cereal, put it in with the latex, made another gnarly layer. Then what I did, I took wet tissue and kind of like Let's Make Up, where she took and made her little horns. Well, I made eyebrows. I don't know if you can see from the side. And then I made my nose. I made a big witch nose and a big witch chin. Took wet paper, toilet paper, and just applied it. Let that dry. And then I gave a little bit of shot of some cold air from my blow dryer. And then, after that, I put another layer on. I also made a little mold right here. When I took my little, my Wheaties and mixed it in with the latex, I made a little round mold, and it'll show up better when I paint my face. But I'm going to paint half my face, and I'll be back to show you how to paint the rest of it, because I know I look like the toilet paper witch right now. It looks like a hot mess right now, it really does. I've got a mole on, and I painted it black, and I'm using just a cheap little oil paint, face paint thing from Walmart. And I'm using a photo reference of a witch's face, so I'm going to use it to make the lines in my mouth. But I'm going to start making hatch lines in my face. And take a wet towel, because you're going to have to clean off this brush. And I'm using a dark brown color. And I'm just going to make lines in my mouth. Make it look old and wrinkly. Trying to really work on the details of the around the mouth and the nose. You want those to be very prominent. As you get underneath the nose, there's going to be more shadow and shade there. So you're going to go in with your black. You're going to go up on your nose, or on your nose hole, to make it look like your nose holes are a little bit bigger, because you made your nose bigger. This is not a pretty look whatsoever. Just keep painting in the crevices and the different demarcations in the face. Just keep painting in them and shadowing them. You gotta think where your shadows and highlights fall when you do this. Okay. Try not to get your hair in this, because it's going to be murder to get out. You want to bring them in close together, like the witch is making a scowling kind of look, like she's mad. You want to contour right in here of the darker green. In your contour, remember again, this does not have to be perfect. You're an ugly witch.